I have the immense pleasure to introduce now Mr. Lars Gehrmann, Group Chief Digital Officer at Qatar Insurance Group and Head of QIC Digital Venture Partners. Mr. Lars, welcome.
Thank you. I'm on. Thank you very much. It's a really pleasure to be here. It's amazing to see all of you here. It's a full house, and it's the first event we ever did. So thank you all for coming. Thank you for contributing. I would need a slide. Okay, thank you. Good, then let's move. This event would not be possible without having, obviously, the one that started it together with us, Mr. Salim, our Group CEO. Thank you very much for enabling us doing this. And then a fantastic team. And I can only tell I've seen the team executing here, and I was not sure if you will make it, but we made it. We're all here. It's working. So thank you all. This is on you. Thank you very much. Quick, we are here and we're talking about InsurTech MENA ecosystem and the hackathon that we're actually doing. But one word, inspired and in line with Qatar Vision, National Vision 2030, Qatar Insurance Group aims to be the most impactful investor in the InsurTech MENA. Yeah? We do this because we have a standing. QIC is the largest insurance company here in the region, but you have international exposure. So international exposure means we have a strong Lloyd's syndicate, Antares. We're having the Qatari, apart from our MENA organization, and we're having here as well, and all of you know. We have Antares, we have Keynote Technology, a 200 people IT company helping other insurance companies on our own to actually fulfill their wish to deliver propositions to their clients. You have seen most probably our campaign in the last months, yeah? Time to change. So the Qataris under you have seen what we're doing. You're still out there to tell the world what we're actually doing, so that's great. We have Epicure, and we have Chirac in here and the team, leading investment house with amazing investments into InsurTech and some startups, and we're doing amazing things together. In the middle, this is actually where we want to talk a bit more today. What we initialized some months ago, actually almost a year ago, is the work around digital venture partners, QIC digital venture partners. It's about a new world. It's about building new digital business in insurance and adjacent areas. We do this by building on our own, meaning, yes, we have the team, we have the resources, we are partnering, we get with the right people to make new propositions out in the market. And they're not just classic insurance propositions, because this is what we already have, right? We're looking into new things. So this is what we're doing, is building new stuff. We're also investing. This is why we are running the hackathon. We are investing into InsurTech. Why? Because we strongly believe that an ecosystem needs to flow, and it's not just one company behind it. We need more companies in. So we are helping, we are investing, and we are growing together with the InsurTech. This is what the corporate VC does. And obviously, we had really interesting meetings already. We are partnering with big tech, with banks to develop together new business models. So this is what QIC DVP is about. You will see more of us going forward, and I think I'm sure you have seen us already. So thank you very much for being here. Now, we want to make this conference as interactive as possible. And I don't want to put the spotlight on you, but yes, I want your feedback. We want your feedback, everybody in the panel. So what we want to do is, please play with me. Yeah? It's like this. Please get on your phone. It's an easy task. So either can scan the barcode or go to menti.com. It's that fast. It usually takes 15 seconds. Yeah? And then I need my back. Yeah, I have no back. Okay, so we are there. So, first person that puts his name on the screen will get this fantastic goodie pack where we have power bank and so on. Oh, whoa. Umar, wow, and that many names, wow, amazing. So Umar, you made it, this is yours, and as we are having that many people coming in, team, do we have 2 more bags? We do have? Amazing. So team will choose 2 more people out of this, and then I'm really happy that we're interacting. Great. So we will select, team, please select 2, and then we're handing over those bags. Thank you very much. Umar, and you tell me who, you do it. This was the warm-up, okay? What we really want to do is be interactive with you. So what we really want to do is the next thing. if you think of today, you came with a certain expectation to this conference. What do you expect us to deliver today? And we want to know this because we need to grow. It's the first event that we're doing, but there will be more. So we want to grow with you. So what do you expect from us? What do you see? So please put in there what you expect from today, and we will check this later on. So yes, I hope we have a lot of fun. There will be inspiration. We have amazing InsurTech startups, amazing panel discussions, so it should be there. And this is what we want to see, right? New ventures, yeah. We want to build new companies, so together, yeah. Creativity, learnings, yeah. That's the power of cooperation, it's the power of co-creation, what we're doing right now. So thank you very much. This is what we wanted actually to see. We wanted to see all those things together. And we have an amazing lineup. And we didn't talk about the agenda in details, but I'll do the opening. We have a nice panel with all these ones that are helping us to build the ecosystem. After that, we have an InsurTech panel, where we have the leading InsurTech companies with us on stage. After the InsurTech panel, we will talk about the pitches. So we see those 6 companies that actually made it out of 140. And in the afternoon, we have done a health panel where we're talking with a guest from Silicon Valley, with a guest from Malaysia about health and data. A break. And after the break, we will go into more details about mobility, health, travel, and have venture building panel and a corporate VC panel. So amazing agenda. Thank you very much. I love it. We will post this. This is what we expect from today, and I will do the same exercise this afternoon with you. So did we actually fulfill on this? I strongly believe we can do all those new business networking. So moving on. I mentioned the InsurTech ecosystem already, right? And the challenge that we are facing, and the challenge that I face, because most of you know that I'm new in the region, a year here, right? And before that, working in some other places. The whole MENA region is still not really tracked by the international companies. So CB Insights or PitchBook, they're there, they're tracking some things, but they're not really. And what we see, that actually many things are happening. But as we are not on the radar from the global world, we have to do our thing, we have to do our work. So this is why we believe the InsurTech Ecosystem Association will help us in doing this. And just if you see there are 57 CB Insights, 54 VC finance InsurTech companies in MENA region, and there are some in one concentrated in one country. Well, we, in the InsurTech Hackathon that actually we will see the demo day today, managed to have 137 participants over the world, but people that actually want to work with us on everything. So we believe that in the whole MENA region, and MENA region obviously is a bit bigger than GCC, that there are around 700,000 InsurTech projects right now in the making. We want to be connected. We want to be the power behind them. We want to enable them to do business with all of us. Yeah, so this is what we are trying to do. So now, similar to what is happening in other regions, yeah, and InsurTech, and later on we come to a slide where I explain this, and InsurTechs have to move on. You start with an idea, you grow a little bit, and then you come to a limit, and this limit needs to be overcome. So what we have seen accurators in, here we have a panel later on, yeah, so we have accurators, it's the first wave. If there's a nascent market in digital insurance, an accurator is the first thing that usually has success because everybody needs to be trained, right? So there's a certain challenge, yeah, and I will not go deeper. We had a discussion, yeah, on pricing versus innovation in the market, but they are there. They have their stand. The second wave, we have obviously put in our top 15, so amazing companies in there, but you also have Nicola from Bima in Dubai. I don't know, I've seen it, but our Bima here in Qatar, Amenli, a speaker and a startup from Egypt, we invited. We didn't manage to get the visa, so there are certain things that obviously for the ecosystem need to be more fluent. But this is what is actually happening right now. And this is just 20 companies, 25 companies out of 750. So imagine what actually we can do to bring them together. The key question is, who will make it? Or what's the right way of doing it, right? Will we see the next InsurTech unicorn? Will it be a digital incumbent making unicorn status? Will it be the combination of both? We have to see it. What we are trying to do with KYC DVP is enable. We want to be part of it. We want to help everybody here in this room to make money and deliver something to our customers, because it's easy to talk about business, but in the end, we have to sell something to our customers, and they need to have a value. So it's all about customers in the end, right? So this is where we want to go together with you. One more time, please. Now, we have been talking about the InsurTech. We have really amazing lineup here, and we see 6 of the best that we have discovered. I would like to know from you, it should be actually, yes, please, on your phones on Mentimeter, what are the companies we actually should talk to? I think we have quite a pretty cool companies in there, but who do we need to talk to? Ellen, yes, Troby. I would say this was not surprising, yeah, because we have almost all of you in here, yeah. So there are certain companies that we believe we should talk to. So any ideas, please reach out. Here on stage, but later on as well. This is what we're trying to do, connect deals, yeah. Cosmos, we have not talked, yeah. Beamer, I'm there, yeah. Lemonade, you can have your questions about this. Risk we have here, actually we are invested into risk, yeah, so we see risk later on. Cubic, oh, I know where Cubic is coming from, yeah. Nice Swiss startup in insurance, yeah. Today, Aave, Caras, I don't know Caras, yeah, Ingo neither. Yeah, this is fun, yeah, so imagine this but 10 times. We want to make and enable everything in this way. So thank you very much for your participation. Okay, moving on. We talked about there's an InsurTech startup scene, yeah, and we have to bolster it. Yeah, we talked about there are companies coming in. Now, I quickly want to run with you what are the challenges of building actually a company. And the challenges for an InsurTech are similar but different to a usual startup. Usually, if you think about a startup, there's a life cycle of startups. So you actually have an idea. It's the typical napkin thing. Yeah, you have an idea, write it down. Then you iterate this idea, and you're getting to an MVP. This takes a certain amount of time. The certain amount of time for a good idea is short. You can do this in today's world. Get in 2 days a landing page out and test. InsurTech is different. You cannot do this. InsurTech, you need or an insurance company or you need to talk to a regulator to get some sort of approval, similar to banking. So there's a challenge in between an ideation and MVP phase. The second area is you obviously need to test. And there's where the first MVP never works. It's like this, it never works. Yeah? So don't put too much money into the first MVP, it will never work. But it helps you to understand and to learn. So you have an iteration of MVPs until you get finally to something that works and the customers reflect on. This is a spiral that usually a certain number of startups are running out of money. This is what we call, not we, but this is then the term, the value of death of startups. They're running out of money or running out of energy or running out of people to do testing, right? So the ones that make it actually through this phase, they have a product market fit. Meaning there are certain clients that want to deal with you and you can sell. The next challenge, and the challenge really is tough in insurance as well, is you need to sell. Because one thing is testing, is getting the first customers in. The second thing is to multiply this one customer or 10 customers to 10,000. Yeah? This is the stage that is really complicated. And this channel fit in insurance is complicated because we have really fixed distribution channels. It's B2C, but you only can reach certain people in B2C. It's the brokers, but only reach certain people. You have the aggregators. So there's a certain channel you can work with, but it has its limits. And moving on to the next channel means you need to change your business model again. And this is hard work. So there again, the second value of that. Many companies make it to, yes, I can scale, but I can have traction, but from traction to scale is really complicated. So what we are trying as QRC DVP is actually helping you to shorten the whole period and to reduce the risk. How do we do this? First, from ideation to MVP, we can shorten it. Why? Because obviously in DVP we have the brains and have done together maybe 25 companies. Yeah, so we have knowledge that we can help to speed up, and we have QOC behind. So QOC behind means we have the license. We can do business really quick and really fast out of it. So we shorten this period of ideation to MVP. We can help startups to move faster from the MVP to the product market fit together, because we have, obviously, as the biggest insurance company here in the region, the size to test solutions and propositions with you. And this moves to the next phase where actually we're coming to the channel. Well, we can do things together. So we and our partners, and I really look here into all the partners of the ecosystem, can do things together. This is why we initialized the hackathon, because we strongly believe we have to do this together in the ecosystem. We could have hours of discussion on this. Yeah? Yesterday we had a nice networking session, but this is more or less what we can do. Yeah? So this is a message I wanted to give. It's not all that we just are sitting here and doing PowerPoints and cool conferences. There are things that are needed to bring more companies and ecosystem to success. And we have put in 5, there are more, but those 5 I believe they are the most important. One is talent. And talent, I believe I talked for the region, and Qatar, Dubai, actually I talk for the region. We have in all countries, and everybody has smartphones, so we have a thriving digital ecosystem. The InsurTech ecosystem is not yet that thriving. Because the difference between just doing a digital proposition and doing a digital proposition and doing a digital insurance proposition, there's a difference. So we need more founders, we need more experience, we need more exchanges on this topic. And this is where we believe we have to do something more with the InsurTech association. We have fragmented market. So if you make it in one market, it doesn't mean that you make it in the second market. You need partners to grow. And this is the third point. We need to grow together. Yeah? So you need to find an insurance partner that has the paper. Yeah? An insurance partner that is able to run with you and the things. So this is barriers to scale. And then number 4 and 5, they really go together. We're the first company as QSC that actually set up vehicles like this, a venture studio in insurance that looks into InsurTech. We're the first company that's doing a CVC fund, investing into InsurTech. We need more of this, because the ecosystem can only thrive if we make this right, because you need innovation. Innovation comes to a certain extent internally, but we need external innovation to really grow. And the 5th one is, yeah, is this mine, is this not mine? Yeah, we have discovered in the COVID hard times that the more companies work together, the faster they are. So the question of, do I own 100%, do I own 50%, or do I own 25% is a key question in terms of speed. So we have to decide, what is the strategic impact of my work? And based on this, I have to decide what is the share that I want, and not the way around. Okay, finishing off. So we have seen most probably what we have been doing. We have the InsurTech MENA, and today we have the demo day, which is for us is talent deal flow. We are getting, people get to know us. I believe people know us in the region. Yeah, so this is the first thing that we did. We had yesterday a community event where we networked with startup founders. I was there on stage talking about my own failures as a startup entrepreneur. They are part of the learning curve. You need to do this, right? And today we are in this fantastic event, the InsurTech MENA. So you can expect many more things that we will do for the ecosystem, and many more things that we do as QSC and DVP to build and invest and partner in terms of company building. So look at us, and you will see more things coming up.